Alright, let me check here real quick. Alright, we are live, everyone. Let me shut off this music. How's everybody doing tonight? Little music. Welcome, everybody. Sorry we missed you last Monday night, but we are back. Alright, another Monday night XLN Hangout here. For new people who's here tonight, sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice cold drink or a nice hot cup of coffee. Sit back. You're going to get some golden nuggets here tonight. You're going to learn about what we're all about, Extreme Lifestyles Network, our systems, our community, our traffic, and our opportunities that we plug all this into. So sit back, enjoy yourself. I'm going to kick this over to my partner, Bruce. Bruce, start it off, buddy.
All right, thanks, Paulie. You know, we missed last week's hangout. It almost feels like forever and a day since we were out here. And that holds true with something I always say before I get into the hangout. You're good at what you do. And then all of a sudden you start to lose it. You start to lose that comfort zone after 2 weeks of not being on here. It's like, oh wow, what do I say? But I guess I'm going to start off. I'm going to welcome everybody and thank you for joining us tonight. If you're here, you're invited by one of our members, whether it was through our marketing system from an email, Facebook Hangout, or a personal invitation. As always, we're glad that you're here to learn more about XLN and about what we do. Like Paulie said, we're going to have a lot of golden nuggets tonight for you guys. We have a simple system that we teach everybody, because the bottom line is, if you want to generate an income online, and the referral-based, commission business like network marketing, internet marketing companies, you need a simple, duplicatable process, and that's what we've done. The days of the hotel meetings and home meetings and stuff like that are really a thing of the past. I mean, people still do it, and some people have a lot of success with it. And notice I said some, but it's just not duplicatable, because it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. You have your life. Your life gets in the way. You basically don't have any time. You have kids in school. You're helping them with your homework. You got a job. You got to cook dinner. You got to do laundry. You got to do yard work. I mean, the list goes on and on before you have maybe just an hour or two to yourself each day, if you're lucky, only to do that over and over and over, day after day, year after year, month after month. It just becomes almost physically impossible for somebody to have success in this industry without simplicity. And what we do is we have, like I said, a simple system, marketing on the internet, because as you run out of people to talk to when you're offline, marketing methods, everybody turns to the internet. The key to that is really a simple, duplicatable system like I'm talking about. The other key is what we do. We've added another twist to it, and that's community. And that's why we do these hangouts. We're on these hangouts so that you can see that you have support, that you're not joining something and you're left alone trying to figure things out on your own. We have a large community that we've been building for just about a year now. We're coming up on our anniversary because we know that people need help. They don't know what they're doing. They're confused. They have information overload. Some people just weren't cut out to be entrepreneurs, even though you want to be. I would love to be a great musician, singer, but I just don't have the talent to do it. Just because you want to be an entrepreneur doesn't mean that you can be, unless you have a duplicatable system that takes you out of the equation, and also the community to give you support, because you may not have all the answers. And if you do have the answers, if you are a successful marketer, chances are you're going to recruit somebody that needs help or that's new. So that's where the community comes in, so that we have this large community in Facebook, our VIP Facebook group, where you can get your questions answered, because as Paulie always says, me and Paulie just can't answer everybody's questions. It's physically impossible with thousands of members that we have in our group and in our marketing system, using the system. There's just not enough of us to go around. It all goes back to time. So we had to solve the problem of time for you, and we had to solve the problem of time for ourselves too, and solve the problem of duplication. And that's a community to support you so that when you have a question, you can go in that group and ask a question. When you introduce a new member or a prospect that's looking at your business opportunity, they see the social proofing and the support that they can get because if they see that they can do whatever it is they're looking at, your business opportunity, something that we're promoting, chances are they're going to have you're going to have a better chance of them joining you in what you're doing, because the first question that somebody should ask for about any getting involved in any business opportunity is, can I do this, and how am I going to do this? So we put that all in place for you with our simple system that we call community plus system plus traffic equals duplicatable success. And that is XLN in a nutshell. But I'm going to pass the buck over to you guys, to touch on community a little bit so that, everybody can hear from everybody and see what we're all about and get to know us.
Who wants to jump in first? I'm gonna let one of you guys go first because I don't want to do all the talking as usual. Who wants to jump in first?
All right, I'll jump in here.
All right, Wade, go ahead.
Sorry, young bull. Anyhow, community. Well, it's huge. Community is huge. We are truly, definitely a people helping people business. And that's exactly what our community is about. I'm very proud of our community. When you join our system, you become a part of the VIP Facebook community group. And if nobody is around at late hours, it's funny, our community members are always there. So there's always somebody around that will be able to answer your questions. And it's very powerful. And it's something I use to this day. Even as a team leader, I'll still put my questions in there, and people help me out. So, anybody else want to touch upon a community there?
All right, I'll go now. So basically, XLN, in this community, we weed out all the negative people. We weed out all the, people who have no desire to improve themselves. The people who are negative. And basically, all those other people flock together. We're the positive people, and we stick together. We're a successful support network. That will lift each other up in times of when we're down. If something goes wrong in our business, we're there to push each other forward as well. And we're always there to inspire each other to try new things and kind of create a healthy competition for each other, each other to be better. So, if you want to be successful and limit your times with, the other negative people that will not support you, and you're willing to constantly challenge yourself to be better and, just build a better network of friends who will hold you accountable, then XLN is a great place to start. So, it all starts with your success, and that success all starts with your mindset. So learn it, and just come into our Facebook group and see what we're about. We got a lot of good things going on in there.
So
Awesome,
true,
Brian.
man.
Awesome, guys.
So true. I just had to touch on that
Go ahead.
because it's so true, man. Anytime this is the place to be because it makes the business exciting because if you get stuck on something, there's always somebody there that can help you with that thing. And especially if you're a person that doesn't have a whole lot of time, you need to be around people like this because it's just a positive. It's always positive, and it always helps you. Your mindset is everything. It's important when you're building a business, and you must be around like-minded people. That's number one. You'll because there's enough people out there behind you, negative, telling you that this ain't gonna work. You're wasting your time. You need to be around people that are going in the same direction that you're going, and that's what's so special about this community. There's always somebody here 24/7 because there's an international community, and we're always helping each other. And I can't think of a better way to build a business than what we have here. And I'm grateful for Bruce and Paulie for putting these systems together for us and these communities. And I just had to say that because it's just so important, especially for people who are out there that are trying to figure this thing out and not sure if they should put their toe in the water. This makes it so much easier because yeah, it's really a no-brainer once you get inside our community. I would recommend just coming in to our community and just look around and see what we're doing here before you even make a move. You would, I'm telling you, it would make it no-brainer for you, much easier for you to put that toe in the water and maybe dive in. So it's just wonderful to be here, and I'm grateful to be a part of this community and to be able to share this with everyone. Especially my list. I saw I sent you guys a list, an email. I hope you're here and I hope you're watching. If you're if you're serious. That's all I had to say.
Awesome, man. Well, here's something. This is why we did this, guys. Here's a stat: 97% of the people fail trying to make money online. There has been a problem for years of the average person, the new person, the person that has some experience but is just frustrated and struggling. Because there's no support, there's no help. They're trying to learn everything by themselves. And there's so much information out there is that you get on information overload, as we call it, okay? There's so much coming into it that you get all over the place and you don't know what's up and what's down anymore. So how Bruce and I have solved this problem is we wanted to develop a community that was strong, that was solid, with good customer support. Okay, now listen up, because this is where I'm going with this, and this is why this is so important. Is because when any new member comes in and joins one of our members in any one of our opportunities here, those people need to be taken care of. They want answers. You may be at work. Somebody may be away on vacation. Could be a whole list of things. Somebody could be sick. So what happens to that person that comes in and joins you or any of our members, and all of a sudden you're not around to help that person, right? How did they get off running to start their business going? Because obviously it's new to them and they're going to have questions. They're going to need answers to, and if you're not around answering them, who's going to help them? Nobody, right? So that's why our community is in place. It's a community where everybody comes into our Facebook group, where they could come in and ask any question in our Facebook group, and within minutes, if not seconds, somebody there is there to help them with any questions that they have. And we do that by creating team leaders. All right, as you can see, we have team leaders down here. There's a whole mess of them probably on the comments board right down there. Shout out to you guys. I know you guys are out there. That if you have any questions down there, ask your question down there. A team leader will answer it for you. But that's the support. That's the structure. That's the family bond we have here inside XLN. Okay? Nobody is left behind. All right? You may not have the experience to explain an opportunity or a compensation plan or the nuts and the bolts of the whole business opportunity, because maybe you just joined, and because you got our system got you a sale, and all of a sudden now you don't know what to do with that person. You're freaking out. Because why? Because you don't know everything yet, because you're just new yourself, right? That's where we step in. Boom. They're taken care of. We got your back, right? And as Bruce stated before, not me and Bruce could handle all the onset of hundreds, if not thousands, of people coming in onto our team. Okay, that's why we have team leaders, because we duplicate ourselves. Just like network marketing is a business of duplication, so is leadership, so is a team, so is helping customer support, right? A lot of people go out there, they join people that have no clue in things. They don't know. Maybe they come through a system, not only ours, but any other system that might be out there. Maybe that person's new. Maybe they just started in the internet marketing world. They don't know too much themselves, right? So how are they going to get that next person to understand what's going on? They're not. That's why systems are a big part on this, because they do all the selling, telling. closing all the sales for you, all on automation, because we know most people don't know how to sell or don't like to sell, right? Or don't have the time to sell, right? A lot of people don't have the time or the experience to try and do this on a full-time level because they got, you know, a job. Maybe they got 2 jobs. Maybe they got, you know, a family with kids, and they got to go to basketball, and baseball, and football, and dance, and cheerleading, and whatever your busy schedule is. That's why a community is in place, because it steps in for you. It has your back. You could go away on vacation for a week and not worry about the people coming in, or your partners that are linked to you already, that if they have a question, everything's got to stop because you're out having a good time. No. This is an internet marketing business that is built on the internet worldwide at different times of the days and nights, all kinds of different time zones. Business does not stop because you're sleeping or away. These people they have questions. They need help. They want to get started just like you did when you joined. Okay? So they need to have that support. That's what XLN is all about. It's a community first. It's the foundation. And then we have the systems in place with the opportunities in place to make you earn a full-time living online. That's plain and simple what we have here. Okay, right now we're talking about communities. We're going to get into our systems. We're going to get into our opportunities. Okay, which is all a nice piece of, every piece of the puzzle is placed here in order to make you succeed. Okay, it's like building a house, right? You got to start with the concrete, right? Then you put up the wall, you know, the foundation. You start with the framing, right? Then the walls come in. You know, the roof goes on last, the whole bit. It's building from the bottom up. Okay, Rome wasn't built in a day either. So if you're a person that wants to come in here, press a button, and make $1 million, probably not for you. Okay, go find something else to do. If you find it, better yet, call me so you tell me what the opportunity is too, because that's what I want to do. Also, I want to push a button, make $1 million. Okay, I definitely want to do that. So if you do run into that, please get in contact with me, because I would like that information. But back to reality, that's not how business is built. Okay, this is a business. You have to run it like a business, and it takes time. All right, you don't have the excess overhead like traditional business has, but you have the earning potential to make and be in profit a lot quicker than if you were in traditional business. If you owned up a store or McDonald's or whatever, whatever you may go into business for. Because you don't have that overhead. You lay out a tremendous amount of money to get those businesses up and running, and then it takes a good 5 years to recoup it to get back in profit. That's if you make it. Within the first 3 years, there's a high success rate of failing and going bankrupt. Here in the internet, there's plenty of businesses you can get started for a couple $100, have systems in place that is not a lot of money, put your business on autopilot, and make it more of a learning process. All right? That's the beautiful part inside XLN, is you can earn, right? You can learn while you're earning, because everything is set on autopilot for you. The systems do the selling and telling. These hangouts here bring leads to, if you're here because you got a Facebook, you joined a Facebook event, or you got an email through one of our members through our system. You're here for a reason, right? It's here to get more information. So why not let the guys know what the heck they're doing? Explain it to you. We're very transparent here. It's better hearing it from all us that have years of experience doing this. I do this this is my full-time job. I don't need to come home and squeeze in 2 hours to do these every night because I have to work someplace else. No, I could put the time in. I have the years of experience. I put all the blood, sweat, and tears into learning all this for you guys, man. For you guys, because to make your jobs a lot easier. Okay? So I hope you see the little big picture that I presented here for you. That's what XLN is about. Okay? It's that simple.
100%, man. 100%. Good stuff, Paulie. I want to touch on a little bit about what you said, because you talked about earning while you're learning and getting in, getting the automation working for you. Well, what that does is, we set up stepping stones for you. Like Paulie said, you build a house, you start with the foundation. You have to start somewhere. It was a long learning curve for us to be able to put something like this together, because much like you, when you first got started, you come online and you have no clue what to do. And, granted, nobody's going to tell you step by step what to do. Nobody's going to offer you exactly what you need at an affordable price, never mind what we charge, $11.95 a month to have the system, so that you have everything that you need to get started on that first stepping stone, your foundation, and then stepping through the process as you're learning and earning. The bottom line is, guys, we have everything in place here for you. That, it's a duplicatable system, which is what you need. It's got to be simple for that person. I can't stress that enough. But the biggest feature I think that we have, Paulie, in XLN is that autoresponder that we give away within the system. You have a lot of tools within that system, and I guess we'll try to kind of just go into systems since I'm headed that way. You have a lot of tools within XLN, and they're all designed to do one thing: build a list. Okay? If there's a saying that goes in sales: if you don't have prospects, you don't have customers. If you don't have customers, you're out of business, right? So this is what your list is. Your business online, if you're seriously coming into the internet, you have to look at this as a serious business, because if you're looking at making hobby money, go play bingo, because this has to be taken seriously in order to make money. And your business is not your product, it's not your service, and it's not the business opportunity that you join, because business opportunities come and go. Your business are the skills that you learn, the tools and resources that you acquire, and that list that you build in the process of learning. And that list is going to be the most valuable asset that you have. And you have the ability to build that list within XLN using all the tools, with all the support that we offer, for $11.95 a month. That's 40 cents a day. Nobody out there is doing this. Most systems don't offer an autoresponder, and most autoresponders start at $20 a month. Okay, we know that it's hard enough to run a business. It shouldn't be hard to stay in business. So that's why we offer the system at $11.95 with an autoresponder. It costs us money to do this for you, but here it is on a silver platter. The system that you need, with all the tools that are necessary, with capture page creators, landing page creators, editors, tracking, and the list goes on and on with this system. You can broadcast your list and email to invite them to these Hangouts like a lot of our members do. You can send your list different offers. You can build a relationship with that list, because what we have put in place for you is a communication tool, so that you can communicate with people that are online that you never met. We were all leads once. Everybody here was a lead in one of our systems. Paulie and I met on Facebook. Jose was one of my leads. I think Brian was one of Paulie's leads. The list goes on. And we all met because we were leads, and we built relationships through communication tools online. Okay? And that's what we put together for you here also with XLN. A system to communicate with prospects, a Facebook group to communicate with prospects, a Hangout that we do every Monday night to communicate with prospects, because people buy from people they what?
No, like, and trust.
No, like, and trust.
Bingo.
And here's
So
another.
how do you do that?
I see guys like, don't fall for this BS too. Guys like, yeah, I could get a free system. Yeah, okay. But they're not giving you an autoresponder, so you got to plug in an autoresponder, so it's $20. It's a trick bag that they're throwing at you. We're very transparent here, okay?
And then the price goes up.
Yeah,
It'll go up to $50 a month.
Yeah, when you're putting in these autoresponders, you got to remember they start at $19, $20 a month. right? As your list grows, so does your monthly fee. Okay? We give you a free autoresponder that you could build a list of 10,000 people, and a system that you could build a whole custom funnel in there for $11.95. At capture pages, sales presentation pages, follow-up email messages. There's tracking in there. There is you can send your leads a broadcast, an email meaning. Okay, communicate with your leads, because you got to build up that relationship, right? Build a list. Three important words you must remember. Build your list. Build your list. Continually building your list, growing, getting as many opt-ins as you can, and then communicating with them, building that relationship up with them, because people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. It's a fact. Okay? Usually it runs about 1-2% as whatever your list is. You should be getting 1% basically on sales from that. Okay? Getting partners off of that. All right? So, yeah, there's guys giving, I see it all the time. So it's such a trick bag, man. They say, yeah, they charge you $11.95. I mean, they even compare it with us. They're giving you a free system, but you got to put in an order. You got to get an autoresponder. They're not giving you a free autoresponder. You know why they're not giving you an autoresponder? Because it costs a lot of money. That's why. They don't want to pay for it. That's the bottom line. So, they ain't giving you nothing, all right? So, but what we're teaching you here is these funnels that we create for our business opportunities, right? There's not much to do except to communicate with your list. What we teach is we teach you marketing strategies. That's your business. It's not the opportunities. It's your marketing strategies is what's going to make you the money. Like Bruce said before, businesses come and go. I'm not married to any one business, because you know what? It's here today, gone tomorrow. I can name some, but I won't get into it. All right? But what do? A lot of people building one business on the internet right now that all of a sudden decided that the business either closed up or is not going so well and there's no growth. What happens? All the months or years that they just put into that business, they got to start all over again. It's really a shame. With us, it doesn't matter. We have multiple streams of income inside XLN. Okay? They're not thrown at you. They are there for a reason. The reason is not everybody likes one opportunity, right? If I'm in one opportunity, I may like it. Bruce may not like it. Brian may like it, but Anthony may not like it. So we have an ass for every seat, as I like to call it, right? We have different opportunities because not everybody likes the same opportunities. Some people like travel. Some people don't like travel. Some people like 100% commissions paid directly to you. Some people don't believe in that. Some people don't even like network marketing, so we even have opportunities outside of network marketing, like owning your own Amazon store, right? All done for you. We have opportunities that generate cash flow. That is the name of the game, is cash flow. All right? And if something doesn't work out, or something goes out of business, or if something happens with that opportunity, doesn't matter. We just replace it with something else, which we might be doing with something next week. Something very big might be coming. We don't know for sure right now, but stay tuned, our members, because probably by the middle of next week we might have a members hangout only for special people, but we might be replacing something. Okay, very, very big, but we'll tune you in. But back to what I'm saying. There's an ask for every seat here at XLN. All right? All because you may not have seen one of the opportunities, like Four Corners, right? Some people don't like low-ticket items. We have an opportunity called Four Corners in here. $18. You can start a business, get our system for $11.95. Great way for a beginner to get their feet wet. But we know that, for 18 bucks, you're not going to quit your job. It's going to take a long, long time if you get to that point where you could actually quit your job and do this full time. You need higher price tickets, but it gets your feet wet, gets you learning the business a little bit. as you learn the business, now you're a little, you get that trust in our community, the members, the person you joined, your sponsor. You start building relationships like all we did down here. Brian was a lead of mine. He came through my system, through an email. Joined, got him in the Facebook group, and look at him. He's a team leader now. Anthony, I know from another opportunity. Bruce, we met on Facebook, but it was from another opportunity. Wade came through another member of ours. He came through the system. So Jose came through, Bruce's advertising ways. So we all were a lead.
Jose was the lead.
Yeah.
Jose, why don't you touch on the fact that you were a lead?
Yeah, I was actually looking for leads for my other business. That's how it all started. And you had an advertisement on Facebook that you can offer more leads. I was like, oh, yeah, let me take a look at it. And I went in there. I put in my cell phone number at the time. And I went through the funnel, and I fell in love with that funnel itself. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. And I just joined up, and I just follow the steps, man. And ever since that, I called you because you were my sponsor in the back office, and introduced myself, and we became friends ever since. And yeah, man, that's how it happened. It happened about 2 years ago, and all because I was the lead, interested in looking to grow my business at the time. You offer it, and I bought in, and it was great, and I purchased more leads from what you were offering, and I just started learning from you and hanging out with you, and then here we are, man. This is how it all happens. It's like I needed a mentor at the time. It's funny. I'm a perfect example of looking to trying to plug in with the people in the community, because I was trying to do it by myself at the time. I had nobody. My sponsor at the time was this big dog guru superstar, man, making $1 million a month. And for me to get a hold of him to teach me his stuff, it was ridiculous. I had to drop a lot of money just to even talk to this guy. And that's how usually it is in those programs out there. You got to pay big dollars. And with you, I just met you, man, and I learned, and I plugged into the system, and boom, and I plugged into the community, and then I just started learning right here. The support just happened, and this is what we offer. The community is the support that people need, because if you're gonna start a business and you want to do it, it's hard to make. It's like learning how to fly an airplane and going to the library to learn how to fly an airplane. There's so much information on that. You just got to go to the flight school and learn it there with the guys who want to become pilots. And you got to pay for your pilot's license, but at least you get the proper information on how to fly an airplane. But out there in the library, you're trying to figure it out. That's hard, man. And that's what I was, until I met Bruce. They're like, yo, man, we got a flight school over here. We'll teach you how to fly, man. Come hang out with us. And that's basically how it all happened. So, yeah, man, I was a lead. I was a lead, just like everybody else. And there are people that are looking to make money online, and we're going to teach them. We have advertisement, and we're going to show them the opportunity, and we're going to show them how to make money online. And that's what we do.
Yeah,
we help people.
Just to touch on that, I mean, I didn't want you want to finish your thought, Jose.
No, that's it. That's basically what I want to say.
I just, that's what systems do for you. At the end of the day, you need to have a system. It gets you through all the people that are actually, the people that are curious. Who says that? The curious from the serious. That's what the system does. It helps you get to the people who are serious, that want to build a business. It's a numbers game at the end of the day. And what a system does is it helps you, it makes it more efficient for you income-wise. When you're investing in your business by driving traffic or whatever it is, your time, the system helps you do it faster. Without the system, it's just, you need a system. It's just a must. And then to put together, a system that's going to help you get to the people that are serious, and then have a community in place to help you. Like as Paul said, something happens, you're not around, and the person is needing some help, because it's automation. The system is automated. You drive the traffic, you could be away. There's follow-up that we have traffic. I mean, everything you could possibly need, like Bruce and Pauline says, it's here, which is why I'm here, because I know this could help just about anybody. that is serious to build a business. It will help you, and you will have success. There's no doubt in my mind, or anybody here, because we've done it. We're doing it time and time again. It doesn't matter what business we jump into the next business and just do the same thing we always do: wash, rinse, and repeat. And and to have people that join you have the same success because they're doing the same thing you're doing. That tells you it works. It just plain works. Just have to.
Anthony, I want to chime in. The people that will succeed in this business are the ones that are basically not quitters, and the ones that are willing to learn. They open up their mind and say, "Listen, I want to learn. How do you do this?" And they ask questions. Those are the ones that are going to succeed. Those are the ones that are teachable. The ones that are coachable. If some of them have pride. It's like, oh no, I got this. I can do it. I can figure it out by myself. All right, good luck, man. You're on your own. You figure it out. But the people that are humble and say, listen, Jose, Wade, can you show me this? We'll be there to teach you, man. Because I was one of those guys too, you know. And those are the people that are. And you got to want it too. You got to be so like me. I wanted it so bad. I was broke, busted, and disgusted at my salary at work, and I hated my boss. I can't stand the guy. There's three of them, and I want to take them all three on, but I can't. Just the way that it is. But anyways, the bottom line is that you have to be. You got to want it bad, real bad. I remember when I was young and I was playing ball. I was playing basketball. I wanted to dunk. I had the dunk fever. All right, I'm only like 5 feet 11, 6 feet, man. And I needed to have a vertical of 46 inches. And I needed to work on that jump. And I worked and I worked and I went and I lifted weights and I went up and I ran these hills with sack backs on my back, running up the hills with resistance, building my leg, and just working my legs so I can have that jump. And I just visualized myself dunking the ball over the 10-feet rim. I visualized myself and I tried it and sometimes I would get stuck. I would not make it until I got there. But I put the work and effort, and people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear the 4-letter bad word, the WORK. That's the bad word that people don't want to hear. It's dirty, man. It's a dirty little word. But let me tell you something. That's the word that's going to make you the money. That's the word that's going to make you succeed online. And the work that we do here is nothing, man. It really is simple. So that's all I got to say, man. Just for the people who are humble and wanna join us and learn from us and learn from our system. The system does all the work, basically. We got websites that do all the selling and selling. All you got to do is share your link with other people, all right, or share that link and advertise. Put some advertising dollars and put that link for our advertising company and let them advertise it for you and let people come to your website and you'll see how people will join you. And that's basically it. And we just got like Anthony said. Watch, rinse, and repeat, and that's what you got to do. Just keep on doing it, and then you'll grow your business, and pretty soon you'll be free.
Yeah, man, that goes. What you're exactly talking about is what Brian started. What he said. He started. All starts with the mindset. Hey, this is not an easy business, man. Business is not for everybody. I'll say it out there right now. But if you have a will and you have a need and you want to succeed at this, then if you put your mind to it, anything can happen. I came from traditional business. I had my own business for, 30 years. And, when I lost everything in 2007, there's not many things I could do. Going to work for somebody is pretty rough. It's hard to start that being at 45 when I was back then, or whatever age I was. I had my ways. I was set in my ways, and it was hard, to go work for somebody else. So I had to put my mind to something. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur. I've always been one. So what was I going to do? And when I bumped into the internet again, because I fooled around with it years before, but with the internet and everything going on there, I see these kids making all these millions of dollars and everything. I was like, man, I got to learn this. This is even better than what I was doing because I could sit home and do it. And I put my mind to it. And I told myself I will not fail. Did I have struggles? Did I lose a lot of money? Did I get scammed? Did I not succeed for a long time? Yes. All above. So all of above. I have a lot of battle scars on my back, man. But you know what? I fell off that horse. I fell off again. I fell off 5, 6, 7 times. But you know what? I always got up to get back on it again. I never gave up. And if you don't have that type of mentality, then it's going to be hard for you to succeed. But the good thing being around XLN is we make it easier for you because we took the learning curve away from you guys. It's a good 8 to 10 years, maybe at least 5 years to learn this business. 1 year I just took a year off and said, listen, I was done spending money on this stuff, wasting money, you know, not going anywhere, and I said I need to really focus in learning this business. I took a year off. I just learned this business every day, 7, 8 hours into it, just learning different things, learn how to create capture pages, learn how to do that, because then I knew systems, you know, build my list. Everybody was telling me, build a list, build a list. Started building a list. I don't care. It was even, you know, I don't even remember what I was giving away, you know, but it was just the process, going through the steps, okay? So if you hungry and you have that drive like Jose had, that he hates his job and doesn't want to go back, and you know all that, that's the person that's going to succeed. That's the person that's not going to give up. All right, you don't have to go through that here in XLN because we give you everything. We give you all the resources. We give you the systems. We're going to go into about a system that we're going to blow your mind out in a little bit with one of the opportunities. But you know, we even tell you what are the good opportunities to join. Do we pick a bad one once in a while? Yeah, it happens. We have no, we don't have no crystal ball saying, you know, that this company is going to be around forever. There's no guarantees in life, okay? So, you know, shit happens. So, but we have a pretty good track record right now. You know, we have a lot of good opportunities in there. We only focusing right now in opportunities that generate quick cash flow. So there's nothing except for Four Corners that is not going to generate you cash flow right away. So why don't we get into some of the opportunities and some exciting news about what's coming here with one of our opportunities with a new state-of-the-art system that is designed for it.
Yeah, I'll jump on that, Paulie.
Will.
For National Wealth Center, you know, which, by the way, has got one of the best compensation plans online, and that's why we picked it, because the reverse two-up is powerful. You make money fast. You make your money back on your first sale. And you pass up your second, you make money on your third sale, you pass up your fourth, and you keep all the rest, and then you get pass-ups to unlimited depth from the people that have to pass up to you. So it's a powerful comp, you know. It literally is unlimited depth and width. It's like the only compensation plan out there that's designed like that. So there's not a lot of breakage like in other comp plans, and what breakage is, you know, you're not qualified to get paid on the volume that you have in one leg, you know, because you have too much volume in another leg, you know. And that breakage is where they cut you off from getting paid on all the people that are under you. So that's one of the reasons why we chose it, was that compensation plan, because we want to build cash flow fast. But what I'm doing right now, and I've been underground for 4 days fighting with video softwares that were crashing on me to make videos for our SMS National Wealth Center sales funnel. You know, all the videos are done. That system's really powerful because you're not capturing an email, you're capturing a verified cell phone number. So that means you have a real person and a real phone number, and you're building a cell phone list that you can text two-way to communicate. Because again, like we said earlier, people buy from people they know, like, and trust, right? So what better way to build a relationship of trust than text messaging? It's powerful. Short of Facebooking people and chatting back and forth, you know, you're texting these leads, you know, saying, hello, can I help you? got any questions, helping to move them to the next step in the process. Very powerful system. We're going to also help you build your list for free using the system, because you're going to actually make money from your leads. I'm not going to get into that in depth, but there's a way that you're going to get paid from your leads, so that you're going to have leads paying you. So 100 leads, essentially, you could make $250. That would definitely supplement your advertising costs, I think. So it's a pretty powerful aspect there. But the bottom line is SMS is a brand new technology. This system is a brand new technology. Nobody else has it. Nobody else is doing it. It's too expensive to do for a company to break out into it like the system that we're offering, because there's so much involved in it. There's so many pieces and things to consider. It's on a global scale. You can text globally. So it costs a lot of money to have a system like that and get approvals from cell phone providers, around the world, U.S., Canada, you name it. Wade would know more about Canada and all that, but because he's international. So, the technology itself is powerful for communication. Text messages are open 97% compared to email, which is like 5% and below. So the more eyeballs that you have on your opportunity, the more potential you have for higher conversions. You can build a smaller list with SMS than you can with email. So, you could have 100 to 200 people have a higher ratio or return on investment compared to email maybe needing 1,000 or 2,000 to get a return on investment, or even higher, depending on where you're getting your leads from, because sometimes people put in fake, leads, or sometimes they're bots, and that's hard to control. But a verified cell phone number is a real number with a real person behind it. So the system's going to be powerful. It's going to convert like crazy. It looks really good. It looks expensive, but it's not. So it's affordable for everybody, which is going to help conversions, because of that. And once you start getting conversions within this system, guys, you're going to have the data that you can actually take a screenshot of and show how you're converting. And then you can even take a screenshot of your back office of what you're earning too. But that's the key right there. Proof. People want to see that what you have is really working for you, and for real.
Oh my God! I got to tell you guys this, man. Bruce finished up the presentation page today and stuff. This thing, this is going to be a sales closing machine for you guys. And what Bruce is saying is true. You're going to be able to prove your stats and your conversion rates. It's going to close up a lot of sales for you guys, man, without a doubt. For the members out there, just a quick update. We're hoping to have it to you by the end of the week. It's got to go through compliance now. It's got to be checked to make sure there's no income claims, which there's not. We should be pretty good set on it. We didn't do anything what we're not supposed to be doing. So, but it's got to be checked. It's got to go through compliance. So we're hoping by the end of the week. It's out of our hands right now. So as soon as everything's ready and we got the word it could go out there, we're gonna release it. So we're here, guys. Bruce did a hell of a job. I couldn't even come close to what he produced there. Stood up like he worked 8 hours the other day to have the software crash on him for all the work that he put in just to be all gone. So he went through a lot of struggles. Even went out and bought a new computer because he thought maybe it was a computer. So this was one hell of an expensive video. So you guys better be enjoying it because it wasn't cheap to make. All right, but guys, man, wait till you get your hands on this funnel. People paying you to be on your list. You're gonna earn a little income like that. Plus, when people go through this funnel, they're gonna be they're not gonna want. They can't even get to the National Wealth Center opportunity to join fast enough. Trust me. Just to get your hands on this system, because it's going to solve the duplication problem. That's bottom line. It's going to duplicate like crazy. So get ready to make a lot of money with it. And what might be coming next week to replace another opportunity we have. we're probably going to make another one for that one too, if we decide to go that route with that company. But we'll have to see after our meeting comes here Sunday and Monday. But a lot of good stuff coming, man.
Paulie,
Also,
I got a quick question. I'm on disability right now. I'm not working at my full-time job. I'm scheduled to go back in March, back to my job. Let me ask you this question. You think I'll be able to go back to my job with this NWC system coming
you
through?
won't be going back to work, bro.
I
Going back.
just want to hear that, man.
You won't be going back. Trust me.
I'll be at 10,000 a month by then.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Income disclaimers. I can't say you're going to go out and buy traffic and send leads through it, but if you're sending leads through it, yeah.
Yeah, I will.
You got to do like a little something. You got to send traffic to it.
Oh yeah, I got something.
Guys, the traffic and the leads, we even have covered for you, because with that system, you get a different quality of leads and traffic you're able to purchase because of the large buying power we do have with it. We have traffic that's probably the best on the internet. It's Madison Avenue traffic. It's something that normal people or average people can't find and do not get. Okay, it's not recycle, reuse traffic like solo ads. This is fresh, new leads for what we have to offer, plain and simple. So it's as long as you're buying those leads and you're sending traffic through the system, I can't see you not quitting your job. Really can't. You can't. I'll be honest. But what else? Why don't we talk about some of the other opportunities we got in store here with our who wants to dive into some of the other opportunities? We talked about we were doing Pro Travel Plus. That's no longer one of our opportunities. We have dropped that. Don't want to really get too much into the negative thing, but just not for us anymore. We might replace that, like I said. We might not. All depends on Sunday and Monday's meeting. We have Four Corners Alliance Group, which is an $18 opportunity. Good way to get your feet wet, but if you really want to start off right to earn money, cash flow really quick, the National Wealth Center opportunity is there with the SMS system coming hopefully by the end of the week. But other than that, we added 2 other opportunities into the XLN family that is really a little bit off-network marketing and more into owning your own Amazon store and having a Google profit program all done for you. Who wants to go into that?
Well, I'll go into Amazon here for a bit. And Anthony, did I cut you off there? You're unmuted.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Anyhow, the Amazon, what I like about the Amazon Done For You program is exactly that. It is not your traditional multi-level marketing program. It is a store. You've actually got into an online store. And if you haven't heard about Amazon, you've been living under a rock, okay? Because Amazon is the player in online stores. And I tell you one thing, I'm very excited about it. And I started off small with my, with it, and the idea of this is that it takes time. You got to constantly upscale. So as I'm selling through my products, I'm buying more, and I'm going in different categories as we speak. And it's really not that hard, you guys. It's really not that hard. You monitor the pricing once in a while. You take a look at your pricing. It takes a couple of minutes just to make sure your pricing are in line. You get your products in there with the Done For You system. Our wholesaler, make sure your products are all done for you if you buy the management program with that. And I highly suggest you do, because it becomes so incredibly easy at that point. That's 95% of the work what they do for you. And the rest of it really is it's exciting stuff. So again, if you're not really getting the handle of MLM, all you're learning, I highly suggest you consider getting into the Amazon program. Right now, there's a lot of things happening. So, did I miss anything on Amazon, guys?
I was just going to say, Wade, I just got a new computer, right, and it's Windows 10. The Amazon icon comes on the taskbar at the bottom of the screen. So Amazon's pretty big if Microsoft is, including it in their taskbar.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anthony, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna. I was wanting to talk. I think you covered everything on Amazon pretty much. I mean, there's some other things, but it's better when they get on the inside to learn more. But I'm really excited about the Google Profits program. That's about as much set and forget as you can get. The fact that you can get Google AdSense, these are ads that Google have. That what they do is they create a blog around the topic, and they put these Google AdSense all over their blog, and they drive traffic to it, and you make money basically. And as people click through the sites and stuff like that, it's small percentages, but over time it just grows and grows and grows. And that's very exciting. I see all the people posting their results. I just got started. I can't wait to get going. This is very exciting. We have so many avenues of ways to make income, in this community, and we have something there for everybody, and it's all stuff that anyone can get started on, and anyone can make money doing it. That's it. Period. I mean, so yeah, the Google Profits, man, that's awesome too. Done for you, Amazon. The SMS system, man, it's powerful. I mean, Bruce, he just went over like nothing. SMS, can you imagine? You get a text from someone, you go through the phone, you get a text from someone, you start having a conversation with that person. Talk about building rapport instantly. You're going through your leads much better. I mean, much faster. You're being more efficient in your business. It's costing you less money at the end of the day because this is not a long process. This is instant gratification. And you get to the people that want to build a business quick, and they know something good when they see it. It's powerful, man. And I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to that. If nothing else, guys, get in here for that, because that's going to really build your NWC business quickly and efficiently. So that's powerful for me. I mean, especially me, there's a lot of people out there don't have a whole lot of time. And that's the cool thing about these systems. They do most of the work for you, especially this SMS system, where you can just get engaged with the people that are looking to build a business. They're serious about making money. And these systems make it easier for you. I mean, of course, there's some work there's always work you got to put in, but the hard part is done for you. That's the key thing. The hard part is done. All it needs is you. That's all.
I want to chime in on Amazon and Google real briefly. These are programs that are exclusive. They're going to have to cap off Amazon sooner than Google, the Google Profit program, because there's just going to be too many accounts to manage, too much volume of products, right? So the idea is to help you get started with an Amazon business, right? So that you can learn how to manage an Amazon store, like Wade was saying. You're getting a store. This is a real business, but now you're on Amazon. Amazon is sending traffic to your products. They have, I don't know how many customers and how much traffic they have to that website. You go to Alexa and see where they're ranked. What's that?
Millions.
Millions, yeah. So, but one point I want to make, and it's kind of kudos for XLN, is the fact that we are about 20% of the first 500 people that came into the Amazon program. Now, I don't know how many. Maybe he'll max it out at 5. Maybe that's too many people. But at some point, he's closing Amazon, and here we were fortunate enough, Paulie and I, to make a decision to bring this to the XLN community. So anybody that's here, there's people that do not know anything about this program. They have no clue it even exists, because there are hundreds and thousands, if not millions, of people on Facebook and people looking to make money online, right? So we're one of the few, I feel, that are fortunate enough to be a part of that program, to be able to get us Amazon store or get into Google AdSense and start making money on autopilot, based on not having to recruit. and just outsourcing a service. So, and being that they're exclusive, we're proud to bring that, kind of offer to you guys. So I hope that you're happy to be a part of it and happy to be a part of XLN, because there's a lot of other communities and a lot of other people out there that have no idea, like I said, that it even exists.
They are two diamond in the roughs. Two diamond in the roughs.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. The Google Profits program is probably going to be cut off too. Listen, guys, that's like you're like, that stuff people don't like teach you, man. That stuff that they keep for themselves, and the guys over at the Dumbview, Jarris and Rod, they're opening up and they're really trying to help other people, but most people don't share stuff like that because such a small percentage of people know how to do it correctly and know how to be successful at it. And here, just to, you guys got to come in our Facebook group. We have a secret Facebook group, so whoever invited you here, make sure they add you, friend them on Facebook, and add you in our Facebook group, because you'll see the proof in there. We got guys selling items on Amazon already. You'll see them post screenshots, selling, $300, $200, $70. But the Google AdSense, as you can see, here, let me screenshot. This is I started this on September 30th, and just to give you a little proof of. Do you guys, you don't see that, huh?
Yeah, your screen's too bright, Paulie.
Okay.
There we go.
See that?
Yeah.
The top number is what I made today. This number here is the for the month, so it's what, 12 days into it, and this 402 is on the 30th. So it starts out small. It's like $3-4, $2 a day, but as your account gets gets older, like daily, you start making more and more money every day. To where this thing on we were talking about autopilot, not doing anything, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the lighting.
Lower the intensity. Well, there you go. A little bit. Yeah, there you go.
So, as you can see there, $36 today, and I didn't do nothing. This all grows by itself. Within, within 90 days, you get all your money back, and then you're consistently making at least $2,500, $3,000 per month. And you could have as many blogs as you want. But this Google Programs is a little more costly. Some of you probably, well, I'm surprised at how many people came up with the money. But because we're showing proof and showing that it's working. So for some reason, when people know that they got almost a sure thing, they find the money. Right? Isn't that the truth? Like, you talk to people that didn't have $200 yesterday, all of a sudden have like $2,000, It's ridiculous. But, it's something that's like, for those of you that don't want to do anything, it's a perfect problem, but you got to pay for it, right? If anything's going to give you results like that, it's not going to be $20 or free, okay? You're going to pay for it. But it works, man. You're going to be up in 90 days to $2,500 to $3,000 per month, every single month, and growing, a little at a time. So,
hey, Paulie, I want to chime in. You know how we always talk about, if you're looking for a system where you're going to pay $1.99 and make $1 million overnight, we make fun of those little comments, and you don't want to do nothing. All right, this is not for you, because we're realistic. We actually found something that you pay and you don't have to do nothing and make a lot of money, but it's going to cost you a lot of money to get in. So that's basically it, and I would love to get my hands on that thing. I really don't want to do crap. I'm the laziest human being on this planet. I'll admit it. I'm the first one.
But what it does for you, it doesn't cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Man, I know
it doesn't cost anything, man. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah,
it
doesn't end up costing you anything. It's just the first 90 days being just being in the negative. But where could you go in any business and get all your money back and be in profit in 90 days? There's no place in the planet that does that.
And on a monthly residual income every month.
And
so that's nice.
Income, right.
Yeah.
So, very powerful program, man. And like I said, Most people don't share that stuff. They don't. So, you know, but one day they're going to cap that because there's a lot of people jumping into it. And, you know, it's going to have to be cut off at some point because you can't keep on going on forever like that. But so I think we've answered everything, right? We have our Four Corners opportunity. We have our National Wealth Center. We have our Amazon. We have our Google's Profits program. All great programs. Pro Travel Plus we're not doing anymore. Something might be replacing it. Okay, we're not adding, but we're replacing. We're ending. We're going to just start, man. XLN is just start. If you're here just new tonight, you couldn't have come at a better time. Get back with the person that invited you here. Join National Wealth Center. Get in on that. Use get the email marketing system and use that because you could go through a rotator right now. It's temporary, all right, until our SMS system comes out, and then you could use that. But at least you could get yourself some, get a little familiar with everything in the next week or a couple days, hopefully. Get yourself familiar with the community, the systems, the opportunities, and then, when the SMS system, you jump on that, just start driving traffic, and, by 2016, man, it should be a whole different life for you. Because, the foundation is already all in place. Now we're starting to build up now. Okay, the framing's starting, and the walls are going up right now. Okay, for 2016 in January, where the roof is being set up on top, and now it's, maybe plan an event, a trip or something. Get together, have time to have a good time. Then, okay, the hard work's over, and it's time to party and have a good time. So, with that, anybody else have any other thing they want to add before we start to close it out? No? Okay. So let's start closing out. Brian, kick it off. Closing words.
What up, what up, what up? It's time to close it out. So, listen, if you're here for the first time, it doesn't matter if you're 18 years old or you're 118 years old, it's never too late to get started on a business. So, if you're into our National Wealth Center business and you're into building a team, helping people make it, build their own teams and creating a residual income on personal development, wealth development, and what's the other one? Self-development. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the products. The National Wealth Center is the perfect thing for you. We have the system, the SMS system that's going to drive in crazy traffic and crazy sales for you, and it's a great way to build up cash super fast. That's the quick way to get the money, and we have the perfect platforms to get you there. If you're not into multi-level marketing or network marketing as much, we have the Amazon business. It's more traditional. You have your own store, and you get to build products how you want. So, and if you want the magic button, we have the Google Profits for you. So, yeah, just get back with the person who invited you, and go from there.
Awesome, Brian. And the button below here, this video, is for those of you that have the XLN system for $11.95. You could see if that button works. If they have the system, you'll see the capture page, and you'll see they probably have it set up for the National Wealth Center rotator there. Go through, join them, fill out the form, and at least get in for $25 and $9.95 for $35. Come in and see what it's about. Come on. That's a no-brainer. So if not, just get back with the person who invited you here and make sure they add you in the Facebook group so you can get around our community. The community is important. You need to be around our community, okay? That's I can't even state that enough, okay? So with that, Wade, closing statements, bud.
Well, yeah, you know what? This is this is good times. This is absolutely a good time to be involved and getting involved. And I want to emphasize on the new people. You know, we do have a general hangout here. Our intentions is to obviously tell you what we do and just click on that button below, get started, get in touch with the person that sent you here, and let's get going. I know that you've been given a lot of things have been thrown at you right now. And you might have only been come here for the one opportunity, and that's fine. Focus on that one opportunity with the person that you came here with, or hit the button below. But you know, just make sure you understand things and ask your questions. Get into the VIP our Facebook group. Sign up for your XLN system. It's 40 cents a day. It's a real joke as far as the pricing. Those would be your first steps. And get to know us. We're all available, all as team leaders. We've got team leaders that are not on this Hangout. Get involved with that group. Ask questions, and you'll pick it up very quickly. So we have a budget for everybody. So whatever you have as far as of spending capital, don't worry about it. We'll work with what you've got, and we're going to help you. Bottom line.
Awesome. Thanks, Wade, hanging out with us as usual.
Thanks, Paulie.
Anthony, you're up, bro.
Well said, Wade. I like that. Yeah, you know, he said it all. I mean, we all said it. I mean, it's been said. I mean, everything you could possibly need is here for you. I'm ready. We're all here. Whoever asks you to come see what we got here, if you're interested, get a hold of them. I mean, you can't go wrong. We're constantly evolving. We're always on the edge of what's going on right now. It's helping you build your business, you know, efficiently. I mean, we've been out there. We've tried it. We know what works. Just come join us and just start building your business successfully. Start making some money. Start working on removing, you know, your retirement. You know, or if you just want to remove your job, you don't want to work anymore. This is how you do it. This is the new way to do it. And that's all. That's all I got. Click the access button and get started. And thanks for stopping by, everyone. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us as usual, buddy.
Always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure. I love being here with you guys.
Yeah.
We're doing good things here.
Right, man. And we love, as you can see, we love doing these for you guys. So, Jose, what do you got to say, brother?
Well, everything's been said, man. Yeah, man, get yourself started. You know, and get back with the person that joined you, and get yourself started, man. If like Wade said, you know, if you're low in capital, go and you want to start small, go ahead with the Four Corners business. $18 to get started, get your feet wet, get some experience. You know, you start small, and once you get the hang of it, then you'll start seeing the big picture and say, you know what, I'm making a little bit of money, but if I add this thing up with the National Wealth Center, and I can make more money just doing the same thing. That's all it is. It's like, you know, you got a smaller car. It's gonna get you to let's say you're going on a road trip to California. You know, you go start on a smaller car, a little Volkswagen, 4-cylinder. It'll get you there. You know, but if you say, you know, I can ride in a Porsche for $175 more. You know, I can get there much quicker, and that's basically it. And we got other programs where, you know, it's a bit more. Like I can ride in a private jet for $1,000, and I can get there in 2 hours. So, and the whole point here is getting to your destination, and your destination or your journey is all about your income. Your income. When you can get to $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $100,000 a month, you can do $1 million a month. It's all doable. The numbers don't lie, and it's doable with all of our funnels, all of our system. All of our opportunities. I've seen guys doing 20, 30, 50,000 in an NWC, man. That's a big money maker right there. And that new funnel that we got coming out, not just the NWC funnel with the mobile. We have the other one, that big ticket item that created all of it. We have that coming. So it's exciting times ahead. Just like Paulie said, man, I feel like I got 2 hot girlfriends ready to give me money, man. You know, that's what I feel like. So this is exciting times, man. So I'm fired up. this is the time to get involved. We're about to open the doors, man. The door to our new life, and it's exciting. It's exciting times. You know, it's exciting times. I'm going to get up to $10,000-$20,000 in the next 4 months, man. And my life is about to change big time, and it's pretty exciting. So get yourself started. Get in with us. We're all starting at the same point, all of us. You know, some of us are making some good money here and there, but you know, now's the time to get started. So now's the time to make the decision inside your heart, inside your mind, and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change my life. 2016 is my year, and I'm going to get the head start now in October. All right, now is the time. So get yourself started, and we'll see you next week, man. I'm fired up.
Awesome, man. Well said, Jose. Well said, my brother. All right, Bruce. Take it on home, man.
Good stuff, guys. Well, the bottom line is, Paul, we've been, not waiting. We've been beta testing for about 3 years to get to this point, to have this SMS system, to use the custom funnel so that we can create, replicating sales funnels for that everybody can just plug into and replicate for simplicity. And get higher conversions, because the bottom line is we're looking to get results, and that's why we're bringing SMS to the table, because you're going to get higher conversions, you're going to get better results, period. That's just the way it is. But the bottom line, though, is all the people that you see that are making a lot of money, Paul and myself included, it doesn't come without hard work. Okay, those people are committed, we're committed, and that's why we're where we're at. You can't come into this industry and not do the hard work and expect to make the big money. So that's just being straight up with you guys. So if you're looking for easy, the SMS is going to make your life easier, but you're still going to have to do the work. You're still going to have to buy traffic. You're still going to have to text people and build relationships. Okay, there is no magic button. Staples sells one, but it only makes a noise when you press it. So other than that, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I want to thank all the members for supporting us in the Facebook group and in this chat. And I've been underground for a few days, like I said before, which trying to get this sales funnel complete, for everybody. So I got a couple finishing touches. I'll be on and offline, but that's why you haven't seen me. So at any rate, I want to thank everybody, because when I'm down like that, I appreciate the community. I appreciate all you guys that joined us tonight, and I appreciate you, Paul, because honestly, I couldn't do everything, and we all know that, and that's why we have the community, because we can't do everything. We need the whole entire community to chip in and do their part, and that's what this is all about.
Absolutely, and it is, and it's all about you guys too, man. We've been working really hard for you guys too, because we know you guys need a solution. That's plain and simple. We know a lot of you, 97% of you, are going to fail. Me and Bruce could come in, join anything, and sponsor 50, 100 people into any business opportunity. But you know what, guys? That's not duplicatable. We know that. That's why we've been beta testing something for 3 years, testing. That's why this SMS platform that we're going to bring out here in the next few days is going to be that solution for you guys, okay? It doesn't even matter what opportunity we plug into it, because whatever opportunities that you do plug into the system, it's going to give you results. Plain and simple. Results. That's what we were looking for. The missing part, the missing piece of the puzzle was getting everyone results, not just the select few, but everyone, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're not a top recruiter or don't know how to sponsor anybody or never even recruited or sponsored anybody, not even one person. A system like that will do it for you, okay? So if we need to make one for National Wealth Center, we just did. If we decide to replace another opportunity, we will make one for that too. And it doesn't matter, because you guys will want to join, because the system combined with the leads that you're able to tap into, is going to give you the results. Okay? That's what this game is about, results. If you are making sales, then why not have 5 in them, right? It's called multiple streams of income. So if you earn $10,000 from each system with each opportunity plugged to them, times it by 5, now you're at $50,000 a month. Now you're talking, all right? And then you don't have to worry about a business going under because you got 4 more in its place. So you don't lose everything and have to start all over again, okay? So look at the big picture here. Look at the big picture. That's what you're going to learn. That's what we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you marketing strategies. We're going to give you systems. We're going to give you the best leads in the business, period, end of the sentence. I'm done screwing around with these email marketing systems that are made of junk and trying to build relationships up through email marketing. SMS is the future. Go around anywhere place out there outside your doors today. Go to any restaurant. Go to any store. Everybody's got their face in their phone texting. That is the future. And when these people see this system, everybody's just going to jump on it because it's new and it's the future and they're going to see the results it's getting. So guys, get prepared to change your lives. I'm serious. So with that, man, we will probably not see you next Monday night because Bruce and I will be on the West Coast, okay, in a big meeting. And but if something happens or something falls through, we'll be back here next Monday night. You guys have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your week and get ready for 2016 because we're coming. We'll see.
You know, guys, I got my Cubans right here, baby. I'm ready to start my life. Woo!
Yeah. Come join us, everyone. Come on, let's get in here, man.
Get in here, man.
Everybody, have a great night.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Cheers.
That was a